hope you can subscribe to my channel and give a like. My kitchen tap is leaking, as you can see. And it leaks even faster at night. I don't know why. Anyway, I bought a new tap. It costs less than $20, stainless steel, standard lever to turn on and off. There's even a different water mode, rain mode, and P mode. Let's take a look at the tools that we need. Spanner. This, which works a little bit like the other spanner that I showed you, but it's different and I don't know what it is called. If you know the name, can you let me know in the YouTube comment? And this white tape that is always used when you do plumbing work, and I also don't know what's the name of this, so let me know. Before we start, I'm going to test whether this new tap is working properly, because if it's not working, I'm going to return it. I don't want to spend all the effort going under the sink, squeezing into the small hole, get this fitted, and only then find out that it's leaking or it's not working properly in some ways. That would have wasted a lot of effort. But is there a quick way to test whether the tap is working? I think there is. Let's go to the bathroom. Here in the bathroom, I'm going to use the shower head hose. It's easy to disconnect and easy to connect to the new tap. So that's how I'm going to test it. Okay, disconnecting shower head from hose and connecting the hose to new tap. Okay, connected. I'm going to turn on the main water. Oh man, forgot to turn this off and now I'm all wet, right? Remember to turn this off before you turn on the main tap. Okay, now I'll turn it on. Is this the rain mode? It's working. And once I off it, no leak. Yeah, doesn't seem to have any leak. Yep, no leak, no leak. Right, let's test the P mode. Is the P mode off? Any leak? Any leak? Any leak? I think this is just the residual. Oh no, is this leaking? It looks like it's leaking. No, it's not. It's not leaking. Is it leaking? No, not leaking. Okay, looks good. That was the residual. And since it's not leaking, I have peace of mind to replace the old tap with a new one. Let's go. Okay, we are going under the sink now. And this is where this hose connects to the water supply. So the water supply will go up to the tap, right? So I'm going to attempt to remove this as well as this. Okay, this is the water supply hose, so we need to disconnect this. But the thing is, once you disconnect this, all the water is going to gush out. So what you have to do is to trace the water hose right backwards to where you can find a lever, right? I have this lever, so I can turn off the water supply. If you don't have this blue lever right here, you have to trace your way back, right? The water pipe, and look for the nearest lever that you can find. If you really don't have a lever in your house, then you would have to go outside your house and turn off the water supply from there. Okay, use a spanner, right? The spanner to loosen the nut on the hose. Okay, remember that even though you have turned off the lever water supply, there's going to be some residual water in this hose. So have a bucket ready at the bottom so that once you disconnect, you can contain the water. Okay. Right, as you can see, water coming out from the hose. There's the residual water. And of course, some water will be coming out from the tap as well. So next thing, I'm going to unscrew this to dismount the tab. Okay, so it's gonna be quite challenging to turn this, so you might want to also use your hand to use the other hand. Now my left hand is at the bottom and my right hand is actually on top, holding on to the tab as well as also twisting the tab, and it becomes easier to loosen this nut here, this plastic beige color nut, and now it's so much easier to just unscrew it. Right, just drop the thing into the bucket. Okay, so now I have the new tab with me, as well as the white tape or whatever this is called. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to put the tape onto the threads, the screw threads at the bottom of the tab. Right, but before I do that, I'm going to remove this beige color thingy, beige color and plastic thingy. If you know what this is called, please let me know in the comments. Okay. Okay, when you are putting this tape on, it doesn't matter whether it is all squished together or they are spread out, right? That was a bad demonstration. The better way is to lay the tape flat on the thread and make 3 to 4 turns. Or maybe a bit more, 5 to 6 turns. If you want to be sure. Okay, and when you're done, just pull to snap. Okay, so you get a very nice wrap. Okay, I'm gonna mount the tab. Wait a minute. I think this rubber piece is supposed to go under. As there's already a black rubber piece here, so this will go below, and the beige color screw. The entire thing will be assembled this way. So this will be mounted here, and these two pieces will come up from under the sink. Okay, so I'm gonna put these pieces, to screw these two pieces onto the tab from the bottom. Okay, so we're just gonna turn this to hand tightness, and you might find that once it is very tight, and when you're turning this from the bottom, the tab at the top right is moving as well. You might want to do this when the tab is turning at the top. Just counter it by turning it back towards you. Right, I'm gonna show you what I mean. Okay, so the tab has actually moved that way, and you want to pull it back. Okay, while your other hand is holding onto that beige color screw thingy. Okay, holding firm, right, and moving the tab with your other hand from the top. Okay, so you're going to repeat, alright, until you really feel that you're satisfied with the tightness. Okay, but at the same time you want to ensure it's tight enough so that water doesn't leak through the mounting hole from the top to the bottom. Okay, I think this should do it. I'm satisfied with the tightness now. Okay, and the next thing I will do is to connect the hose. Okay, and of course you will start by using your hand to screw the nut of the hose onto the tab. Okay, once you have reached hand tightness, you might want to use the spanner. Okay, you have to make sure it's tight enough so that water doesn't leak when you turn on the water supply. Okay, I think it is tight enough now. To check whether it is really tight, we will do a leak test. To test whether it is leaking, firstly we use a dry cloth to dry any residual water, any wetness. Okay, dry it with the cloth. Use your hand to feel to make sure it is dry, okay, before we turn on the water supply. But by the way, you will feel a bit of dampness or coldness. Well, that's normal, okay. And just to make sure, you just want to make sure it is dry. Okay, I think it is dry enough now, and I'm going to turn on the water supply. Alright, so for me it is this blue lever. I'll just turn the water supply on, okay, and then also to turn the tap on to let the water flow. Right, okay, I think that's good enough. Turn it off. Go down here, use my dry fingers to feel around the area to make sure water is not leaking. Okay, good. There's no water leakage. And that's it. If there's no water leakage, that means job is done. And guess what? I didn't even use this tool, right? And I don't even know what's the name of this tool. Didn't use this tool because I have enough space at the bottom. It's not too small, so I don't need to use this. Anyway, let me know what this is called. Okay, hope it has been useful for you. Thanks for watching, and hope you can subscribe to my channel and give a like. Thank you, see you next time, bye. And this is the P mode. Off the water supply. Any leak? Residual. Any leak? I think this is just a residual. Oh, is this leaking? It looks like it's leaking. No, it's not. It's not leaking. Is it leaking? No, not leaking. It's just a residual.